With the likes of Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham and Gary Cahill bursting onto the scene and reaching the highest level of football at such a young age, it can be easy to think if you haven't made it at 18, you've already missed your chance in football. Thankfully for Conor McCulloch, he had made it at 18. McCulloch burst onto the scene with the Scotland under-21 team at the 2017 under-21 World Championships. Scotland were knocked out at the group stage with 1 point from 3 games. This was Scotland's most successful performance in anything, ever. A bank holiday was declared and the team came back heroes. McCulloch was the shining jewel at the front of the crown, as it was his miss-hit cross late into the game which secured a draw against quite a strong Wales side. McCulloch was yet to make a senior appearance for Motherwell at the time, but that didn't stop the Northern Irishman Brendan Rodgers from sniffing around him like a dog on another dog's arse and securing McCulloch on a Scottish record £125,000 transfer and on a 5-year deal. The world became McCulloch's oyster as he looked set to take it by storm. Nothing. Not a single appearance for Celtic, a complete and utter waste of time. An early setback was when he was caught by the manager doing his hilarious impression of the gaffer, which really, it did actually ruin his chances. And by the time Rodgers left the club, it was already known that Conor was tainted goods, like the mother of 5 at a nunnery. 23 years old and not a single professional club appearance in football. His 15 minutes of fame were over, and surely his career was on the same tracks. By July 2021, he was a free agent. He was set to move back in with his parents in Motherwell and get a job, maybe as a sandwich artist or something. But his dad had kept in touch with the groundsman at Motherwell. One thing led to another, and he was on the phone with the manager of the club, former Burnley player and penalty king Graham Alexander, who offered him a 1-year deal to prove that he had what it took to be a professional footballer. This is the start of Conor McCulloch's journey. Ladies and gents, we're back, baby. We're back. The Journeyman is finally upon us. Every year, FIFA comes out. When are you going to do the Journeyman, Jack? I'm not going to do it. Oh, fine, I'll do it. I'm like the kid at university who has no money and he's at the end of his overdraft and he still goes out every night. That was actually me, genuinely. I'm still paying off my overdraft. I will put a donation link down below if you want to help someone who's struggling financially. Welcome to episode 1 of The Journeyman. The story. In the intro I said the beginning. It's not the beginning, it's more the rebirth of Conor McCulloch. Why is he called Conor McCulloch, you may ask? Watch my mouth. Conor McCulloch, Conor McCulloch, Conor McCulloch. Verbally, that is so much fun to say. I've been doing it for hours. That's why. That's the only reason. There's nothing else to it. That's why he's called Conor McCulloch. And you might also be thinking, Jack, why Motherwell? Why not Motherwell? The fact you think there's a reason that it shouldn't be Motherwell, the fact you're even asking that question makes me sick. That's why Motherwell. That's why Motherwell. Yeah, I just like their kits, to be honest with you. It's nothing deeper than that. You've got a few other questions. How old is he, Jack? Is he 16, like they usually are? The Journeyman players, not girlfriends or anything like that. You sick people. He is not 16. Conor McCulloch is about 23 years old. He doesn't have long. Other series, we've been short about our development. Conor McCulloch needs to go to the top now. That's why he's gone back to his hometown club in Scotland. And he's going to score... Put money on this now, 30 goals this season because he's a striker. Not really, knobheads. He's a right back. He's a wing back, Conor McCulloch. He's a wing back who's wearing gloves, black gloves. Because Jesse Lingard does it, I think they look funky. We're playing as a right back. Now, I'm not going to be a Gary Neville, a Tony Hibbert, a Micah Richards, a defensive wing back. I'm going to be a Trent, yeah? I'm going to be a Cafu, a Danny Alves, the most attacking wing back you've ever seen. The idea, Kieran Tierney, Andy Robertson, they're the left side, aren't they, for Scotland? What's going on the right wing? Yeah? What's going on over there? Me, I'm going right wing. Not like that again. If anyone doesn't know, I'm a strong liberal. Very left wing. If you don't like that, f*** off! In fact, if you don't like it, you're a snowflake. Take that L. Fortnite. We're not doing this. Is into the series, shall we? The first thing that you're all going to want to know is a crep check. I know what you lot are like. For some reason, people love to know what shoes the Journeyman wears. So it's time. Crep check, baby.
Adidas crepes don't ask where I've got the arms.
Just plain black and white ones, the most boring shoes in the world. As I said in the intro, he was just about to start working at Subway. You think he's getting a sponsorship from Umbro, Adidas, Nike? New Balance, even now I wouldn't accept one from New Balance, it's just embarrassing. Who knows, if we do well we might end up wearing Umbro shoes. A boy can dream, can't he? As I say, McCulloch is 23 years old. He doesn't have long, so we simulated one season so that I could get his crossing a little bit higher, make it exciting, you know, I don't want to be absolutely terrible. There'll be Motherwell fans watching this thinking, where are my favourite players? The manager, Graham Alexander, may have already sold him. If so, take it up with him. It's literally nothing to do with me. I'll run you through the team. I mean, what's the point? You probably don't know anyone. Our best left back is called McGinley. I'm called McCulloch, so we could be like the Mc partners in crime. Hopefully we don't have a big clown in defence like Ronald McDonald. We have Bevis Mugabe at centre-back. No relation, I think, of Robert Mugabe. Our sort of rival at right-back is Stephen O'Donnell, someone I'm sure you've all heard a lot about. When it was announced that I was going back to Motherwell, you probably saw this clip on BT Sport of Rio Ferdinand talking about me and Stephen O'Donnell.
They're just phenomenal to watch. And people try and make comparisons of who's better, etc. Just enjoy them, man. We're lucky to be in this time.
I agree, Rio, but pick a side. I'll be starting. His contract's out in 11 months. I'm the new boy on the block. I'll definitely be getting the start. Who else is exciting? Oh, 72, the highest rated player at the club since 2014. So he's been at the club since he was about 15 years old. Alan Campbell, I'm guessing a homegrown star. Looks a bit... You can't actually see his face, can you? Looks a bit like Baron Corbin, the wrestler, does he? Maybe not, maybe not. Either way, he'll probably be the person that the team's built around until me. Eventually it will be built around me, you can only hope. Stephen Lawless by name, lawless by nature, has 10 counts of GBH against him. Sherwin Seedorf is actually, you guessed it, the son of Thomas Gravison. No, Clarence Seedorf, so that's exciting, isn't it? You know, classic journeyman stuff. We've got the son of a legend in there. Verhoek, I hope we play up front every game because he's 6'2". Why did I think it? Oh, I'm thinking of Kramer. Kramer's 6'5", so where I'm a wing back, I'm just going to be crossing it a lot. So I hope he starts a lot. Our actual best striker is 5'11" and English. Us north of the border, we don't like you lot. We don't like you English. Or Prince Philip. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If I was Scottish, but I'm not, I'm English, so I love the Royals. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. I'm sorry, don't do to me what you did to So that's the team. They're the boys. In terms of aims for the season, I mean, look, you have to be honest when you're playing in Scotland. There's two big teams, Rangers and Celtic, the old firm, who are going to battle for the title, and then everyone else. We are a part of that everyone else conversation. So I'm hoping for like the top 5. I think any Motherwell fans who are actually watching, is that realistic? Do you go into a season thinking, right, top 5 we have to get? What do Motherwell fans want from life, except probably to not support Motherwell, to have the opportunity to support Real Madrid or something, I imagine. Today, first game of the season, Aberdeen. One thing I know about Scottish football, Aberdeen aren't bad. They're probably, in my head, the 3rd best team in Scotland. So this is not a very nice start to the season. In terms of the difficulty as well, we're on ultimate difficulty. The hardest one. After that, it's beginner. Right at the other end of the spectrum is ultimate. It doesn't get any harder than this. As always with the Journeyman, I don't want to be winning every single game because that's not enjoyable for me. That's not the point of this. This isn't one of those Motherwell career modes. I say that like there's thousands of Motherwell career modes out there where they end up winning the SPL in the 2nd season with Wayne Rooney. I'm only one player at right back. I don't really have much say on what happens, but also I like it to be realistic. So if we win our first 10 games of the season, we'll make it harder. Same time, if we lose our first 10, we'll make it a bit easier. We want to get that balance, but should we do it? Should we just go into the game? Lawless by name, lawless by nature is up front. Campbell, the good homegrown guy, is on our side, so we can link up with him. It's good. It's looking good. I think for a wing back, 4-3-3 is like the best formation. I'm going to have a lot of space to run into. Here we go. At Aberdeen. One of their players is linked to a move to Hanover, so that's good. I've heard of them, so he must be quite good. The scene is so typically Scottish. I've never seen such an overcast stadium in all my life. I mean, look how grey that is. To them, this is the height of summer. They're like, why are we wasting our time at a football stadium? We should be at a beach, which probably has pebbles and not sand now in Scotland. As someone who's been to Aberdeen on a skiing holiday, sentences like that will just make Scottish fans be like, this f***ing English prick on a skiing holiday. Who does he think he is? But as someone who's been to Aberdeenshire on a skiing holiday with my papa, I had a lovely time. Joking, I was visiting some locals and I came back to tell the tale. I'm going to really try and not do too many Scottish accents. I can't even say Scottish. To not do too many Scottish accents because it will just get offensive and it will get annoying. There I am. You can't even see me properly because my camera is covering it, but I promise you, Here I am. Look, there we go. Our first clap. Clap and a thumbs up. I'm the new Thiago Alcantara. As I say, no idea what to really expect here. Away at Aberdeen, in my head, a draw is a good result, which shows how far the Journeyman has fallen this year. Lovely. First touch of the ball. Ooh, I thought I'd given it away. Play it safe, play it safe. Imagine talking about how I'm going to be the most attacking fullback in the world. First thing I do is kick it back to the keeper. And his distribution, good, good. Glad we've got that out of the way. He cannot distribute. Polworth goes long. I mean, so far, if I'm going to be honest about their passing ability, I'm probably going to get this video removed off YouTube for vulgar and vile language, because that's what the passing ability has been like so far. Come on, get in front. He's definitely passing this back. We need to be ready for the seconds. Don't let him hit nothing down this side. That's what Rio Ferdinand used to say to Gary Neville. I heard Gary Neville talking about it on the telly. Oh God, I've been done. I've been done early on. McGinley heads it clear. My brother in Mook. He's injured. We've already got an injury. Oh, McGinley. Anyone but you. And he's playing everyone on side, McGinley. Are we going to keep the ball? Are we going to have a spell of possession? You're worrying me, Seth. Jesus Christ, Seedorf. What a pass. I didn't even call for that. Here we go. Getting forward. Getting forward. Campbell. Stick it out wide. Happy with how this is going so far. You might think I'm standing a bit central at the minute, but I was actually covering really well. And we could be on a break here. Long. What is that pass? Intercept. Don't count your chickens till they've come home to roost. Lovely football. To the back post. Delivered in with whip. It wasn't anywhere near the back post, was it? I've still got it. I've lost it. We've still got it. Campbell. The less said, the better. How good was my creative play there to create that chance? And he's scared to put a cross in. He has now crossed it in. And they've nearly scored. Great save, Carson. Get rid, Seedorf. Zuzilia scores. I don't know if I'm doing anything. Look, I'm clearly a bit too central, but that still isn't my man, really, is it? And number 6 is dropped into right back. So I feel like sometimes when you watch me defending, right, calm down, mate. Yeah, pathetic. When you watch me defending, you might think I look like a bit of a headless chicken just running into the centre. But it's because the centre mid drops so deep. I'm just trying to find something to do. As far as first halves go, it's not inspiring, is it? If in a movie, a good movie, a superhero does something heroic in the first 10 minutes and you're like, you know what, I've got a good feeling about him. This is in a movie when a child, perhaps, draws just a dark black circle in the first minute and puts a red cross through it. And you're like, that's going to be a serial killer. That's what this first half is the equivalent of. Worrying, really, in a word, worrying. 30% of the ball, that's the Motherwell way. I'm going to overlap you, Long. Not there, you idiot. Oh, Jesus, we've made a mess of this, haven't we? What is that, Lawless? Tell you what laws do apply, the laws of physics, yeah? And the laws of physics tell me you're rubbish, and that doesn't even make any sense as an insult. We've got space to run into. Is anyone going to get in the box out of interest? Is anyone going to get in the box out of interest if I just run it straight off? Yes. When you play fullback on pro clubs, you can have your friend be the striker and say, just keep standing in the box. Here, I've got no control over the other people here. So, Lawless might just stand 30 yards out all game whilst I'm trying to find someone to cross to. Which would, yes, it would ruin the whole series. Good question. Great observation. Could account a bit f***ing Lawless, man. Why can't they just put the 6'5" person up front? Oh my God. Lewis Ferguson. He's linked with Hanover for a reason. Good tackle. Great tackle. Yes, get off the pitch, Lawless. And that looks like some sort of giant has come on for him. Who was it? Is it going to tell us? Verhoek. Don't know if he's the 6'5" one. I think he might be 6'2", but I can work with that. Look, because I can do this now. There's no way Lawless is a bicycle kick. Oh my God! Verhoek. The laws of physics may have been an insult I used against Lawless, but Verhoek is saying, begone law of physics. I'm going to do bicycle kicks for no... The more I think about it, it has hindered us, hasn't it? Part of me was worried, you know, as a right back, the gameplay might not be too exciting. And it's nice to be proved right for a change. If no one else is going to get in the box, I will say it off, because I know how hard it is when no one does. Oh, I'm nearly there. Campbell. Take your time next time, mate. Can we grab what would be a famous draw away at Aberdeen? Even I don't believe it's famous. Everyone out! That's what you shout at Sunday League after a corner. Get out! Like a kebab shop owner who's trying to close, but the bloody drunken patrons won't stop coming in. Aberdeen are on the attack again. I tackled him. Hedges. He hedges his bets. Can he find the pass? He can. Ferguson, great save, Carson. You can't challenge for the top 5 in the SPL without having a good keeper. Everyone knows that. New position. I've been moved to right midfield. Hedges. I've played him onside. Good save again, Carson. 22% of the ball. I mean, that doesn't even add up. That equals 99. Who's had the other percent? Come on. Come on. McCulloch. Hurry up and play it. Is he onside? I think he is just onside. Long, please. Against the runner. Play! Is that an assist? Is that an assist for me? For me. McCulloch on his debut with the assist. Have it. All the Motherwell fans are going crazy. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Look at those Aberdeen fans cry. I don't even think Aberdeen have got a train station. And we have just made it rain tears. Rain station, baby. 1-0. It. Now, can either team nick a winner? Come on. One more chance, boys. Get it forward. I've probably dwelled on the ball a bit there, haven't I? I probably have dwelled on the ball. A 1-0 draw to start things off. Oh my giddy aunt, that was exciting. The Journeyman is back in hot fat. Is that Joe Pesci? Is Joe Pesci up? Oh, he's walked off. I mean, that's a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one. He didn't show us the front of his face. A 1-0 draw against Aberdeen. Couldn't have asked for a more exciting start. That really doesn't tell me anything about how the season's going to go, does it? A great start. I'm very worried. I'm very worried about being a right back based on that game. I need excitement in my life and I need it now. In normal career mode, if you have a player and you think, oh, you know, he's not a great right back, let's make him a striker, you can train him to do that. On this, you just don't bother. EA don't add it into pro career. They go, you're fine, you pick your position, you're stuck with it, mate. They give you nothing. In terms of when you next see us, we've got Celtic up next, which is a massive game. I probably won't actually play in it because my guy's going to be tired. I'm sure we'll come back probably around September time. Maybe we'll play Hibernian. Maybe we'll play Hamilton. Maybe we'll play Kilmarnock. That's the exciting thing about the Scottish League. There's a whole lot of DOS and we will be playing all of that DOS at some point. And Motherwell are actually known as the DOSers, which is brilliant. If you did enjoy the return of the Journeyman, drop a like, subscribe, comment and all that stuff. And I'll leave you with just a tidbit of Motherwell Radio.
You're listening to 105.4 Motherwell FM.
Motherwell! Motherwell! Motherwell chat.
Thanks for joining me. You're through to Scott with Motherwell Talk, the only Motherwell talk show hosted by an Englishman. Yeah, we've got Gogsy on the line. Gogsy, big Motherwell fan. What did you make of today's performance and the debut of Conor McCulloch? Good stuff or bad stuff, Gogsy?
Well, Scott, it's not a great start. The performance left a lot to be desired. However, a point isn't too disastrous against Aberdeen, given that we didn't deserve anything from the game. It's also embarrassing that Motherwell should have 23% possession against Aberdeen. However, next week I would rather see Stephen O'Donnell, the Scotland international cap, getting a start ahead of that new boy we've got in right back.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks for getting in touch, calling again. And now we've got Sean on the line. Sean, what did you think of the game today?
Play that American Florida.
I'm sorry, Sean, I think you've got the wrong people.
M64BL. You know what postcode that is, Scott?
That's my daughter's school.
Aye, play Florida.
That's, could be a prank call, could be... Let's play Flowrider, just to be safe.
Sometimes I get a good feeling.